my children will never be able to have the life I live because I can't afford to.
I've been debating on a hot minute if I want to make a video discussing this, but I think it's time because for a while I was embarrassed. And then I was also afraid that my baby daddy would find the video and he would take it to court and be like, look, she can't provide for our children. And you're right. I can't. That was the point of child support. I recently applied for food stamps because I get paid weekly and sometimes I don't even make it paycheck to paycheck. My rent is $18.95. Then you got my utilities and you got my car note, you got my daycare. I spend $1,600 a month on daycare. When I add up my rent, my water, my electric, my phone bill, my car note, and my daycare, I spend over $4,200 a month just on those items. Notice how I didn't mention groceries or gas to get to work. Notice how I didn't mention school supplies or mention clothes for my growing children because I have 3 children under the age of 8. And I swear to God, my 8-year-old, I just bought her a whole bunch of clothes and they already don't fit her. Literally bought them like 2 months ago. My kids eat on average $300 to $400 worth of groceries, which is only about 30 items from the grocery store. And as much as I hate to admit it, we've had to resource to a lot of frozen food, canned food, and processed food that's not healthy for any of us, but I can't afford the fresh fruit and the yogurts and the fresh meats and all of that fun stuff. I recently applied for food stamps and I was denied. I was told I make too much money. When I looked it up, for a family of 4 in the state of Tennessee, if you make more than $3,006 a month, you're just living the dream. $3,000. I just told you my rent is $18.95 and my daycare is $1,600. But $3,000 is more than enough to live. You should be doing better. What are you doing with your money, Catherine? I don't even want to get onto the agenda of the fact that in America, at least, I can't speak for other countries, their agenda has literally been to separate the families. If you look back throughout the years, it has just constantly been, okay, well, we're going to give you food stamps because you're a single mom. We're going to give you cash assistance. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you more taxes. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to throw money at you. More so if you're a single parent, so that the families that were together were stressed out and they were fighting all the time because they were always stressed out over money. We're not going to get on that topic, but it's a joke. I make a good amount of money. If you go back like 3-4 years ago, I was living the dream off of what I was making then, and I was making a lot less. I used to be able to survive with 3 children and $40,000 income. Not anymore. I make way more than $40,000 a year, and I still can't fucking afford my family. I've done everything right. I've worked my ass off. I've made a good name for myself in the industry that I do, and I make a pretty penny. But it's not enough to survive. Not even barely. That's the problem with America. We're allowing them to tear us apart and fight against gender and race while they watch us starve to death on the streets.